Welcome to my playground. As you can see, we've got a bit of everything: rocks, logs, railroad ties, telephone poles, concrete chunks and culverts. And this is a place where I always come out to get used to a new bike when I first get it, just to get used to the timing and geometry and stuff like that. I'm out on the Ghost SLAMR today. Thought it might be interesting to make a video on the stuff that I test out to get comfortable on a new bike. One of the first things I like to test is the suspended log, and I have a perfect setup right here. Starts real small and goes real big. I'll start with the small one here and just get comfortable with the timing, where you got to hit the front tire, when you got to jump, time it with the suspension. Feels quite a bit different than the fat bike. Actually, when I was first trying it right here, I was trying to half pedal into it and I just couldn't quite figure it out. I could get it here and there, but it just wasn't consistent, so I started to just roll into it and not rely on that pedal to pull the front wheel up. That seemed to help quite a bit. I'm gonna hit it now. We're about at the limit of what I do at my fat bike. Oh! Okay, maybe not that comfortable with it yet. Oh! That one felt pretty low, but still was able to make it happen. Oh, nope. Yep, still learning. Wanted to get some of this while I still wasn't quite dialed in with it. Figured it'd be good to show some of the learning process. Feels like I hit so low, but it still comes up. That one, front end felt good, but I was going a little fast. Couldn't quite get the rear tire right on top. Kind of bounced up, which I like to just be able to set it right on top. That felt pretty good. Now if I can just do it like that every time. There we go. There we go. Next up is going to be a manual line. I'm going to try to manual after this one, down it through all those 4 rollers, telephone poles, log to cement. That was actually the best one I've done. Got all the way to the cement. Really want to get the rear tire up there though, just to make it count for sure. Not that time. I'm thinking I gotta try to kind of pump those first 2 telephone poles, keep my speed up. Super squirrely, but super close. Hey, that's what I wanted to do. First time I've done it that well, so count it. All right, now I'm gonna test how easy it is to spin. I've also 270 pivot on the front wheel, land the back wheel here, and then 270 pivot and land going fakie. It's really hard. I feel like I really gotta get it steep on the nose. The geometry's a little more slacked out up front than I'm used to. Like that. Oh, that was a great pivot point. I just didn't have the momentum with my body to keep it spinning. Ah, shoes untied, that's the problem. All right, now I can do it. Oh, almost halfway there. Oh, almost over the bars. Well, it's kind of cool, but not at all what I'm trying to do. Okay, getting it halfway now. Oh, that was real close. Just slightly too far off the edge on the front tire. Went to spin and it spun off. Hey, all right, that's what I wanted. Takes a little more patience, and it's a big effort to get it up, and then real patient to wait for it to come around to keep your balance. Gonna need lots of speed, I know that. Wow. That was first try. Actually feels really good. Having all the travel up front, I can feel it soak up some of the bumps and transitions. Felt pretty controllable. Might as well work on backwards nose wheelies also. I didn't quite get it all the way up to be able to roll back, so I had to do a little front brake tug backwards to get it rolling. Just not quite used to where the balance point's at yet. That time I found it, but I was a little off balance, side to side, not very controlled. Let's do a nice long straight one this time. All right, that one felt pretty good. Pretty well locked in. Just able to drag the brakes and not have to slam on them too hard on and off. Okay, it's time to climb, but on a very rocky, very difficult line. Up this slab, through all these, and try to get up this chunk. It's really hard to keep your speed, but I've done it on my fat bike, so figured it's a good test to see if I can do it on this as well. I think I can do it. Not quite enough speed there, but felt like it's gonna be possible anyway. Wow, I'm really surprised I got that second try. I guess while I'm here, might as well do a downhill test as well. Bit of a tough transition here, and then kind of a weird drop at the end, but see how much that suspension can really soak up, I guess. There isn't quite enough room up there for the full bike, so I kicked it sideways. But then I started turning left. It's tough just to get to the downhill here. Hey, that felt pretty good. Not super fast, but I was able to pop pretty nicely over the big square one and roll on down. Now it's time for something very technical. See how it does hopping precisely with all the extra suspension. It might take some time to get used to that timing. I'm gonna try to turn on these rocks, get here, turn to this real skinny one. Bit weird with all the downhill force. The fork compresses quite a bit, and to pull it back out for another hop. Oh, not used to it at all. Tried to pull just a little hop, a couple inches, and I pulled before the front tire was in the air. A little more patience this time. Ooh, that's a skinny spot to hit there at the end, but it'll be a good challenge for me. Oh, thought I had it with the front, but I caught the rear on the rock I wasn't expecting. That's all she wrote. Both tires skid a little bit when I landed there. Oh my gosh, it was so good right until the end. The rear tire slid off the point of the final rock. Still rode it out, but gotta do it again. There we go. Get that mosquito. Call it good on this line. Speaking of mosquitoes, they are so bad right now that stopping to set up the camera, film another shot, it's pretty miserable right now. You stop and they swarm you, so that's gonna do it for this one. There's plenty more out here, but I just want to ride and don't feel like stopping to film right now. So, till next time.